Hey y'all, welcome to another live stream. I will be there in a second. It'll be another 10 minutes until the video starts, so stand by. Just a heads up, I will be wearing a headset for the video because I do not have a wireless mic, so just letting you know.
sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for
Hello, everyone. This is the less than 1 minute warning till the live stream starts. Just a heads up. Testing. Testing. Okay, let's get around here. Alright, hello everyone to this live stream. I just wanted to let you know that in the beginning of the video I did tell you that I was going to have a headset. So I hope the audio's ish okay. But yeah, today I got a brand new 3D printer. As you can remember, a while ago that I had another 3D printer. This is a resin-based 3D printer. It's, I guess, better than the other one. But yeah, I decided to do a live stream because I did not feel like editing. Another heads up that I do have my phone on me right now, so I will be allowing questions to be asked during the video. And yeah, let's get into the video. So this is the longer version 10, and it's a pretty nice resin-based 3D printer. Uh, here's this is I have something printed on it already. It's off, but this is this is worth about $250 on Amazon. So I don't know if I got ripped off or I got major good deal. But yeah, as you can see, I printed something already. The smoothness isn't great, but sure looks pretty nice. And yeah, the build plate is not as big as I would expect. Just a heads up, I would not get this for bigger products, but if you were going to do this for like little things, then yes, it would do great. The resin is about this big of a bottle, and it goes around for like $20. And yeah, so here's the plate that holds all the resin. It's a liquid, not a solid. But this 3D printer does some magic to make it harden. And the reason why they have a case like this, orange, is so that the resin doesn't harden from the sun or the light around it. But it is okay if you just quickly get it out. Alright. Now, you can lift this off. Ooh. It spilled a little bit. Also, with the 3D printer, you do get a lot of accessories, including gloves. Apparently, you do not want to touch the resin with your bare hands for too long. I guess it will harden on your hand. But you can see right here, it has a black type of cover. And what that is actually the thing that makes it harden. And it's not like $2,000 ones. It actually has like a black light and then a screen on top of the black light. And I guess the screen projects the light wherever it's needed. So yeah, we're gonna go over the features of this thing and ups and downs. So let's see if there's any comments first. No, there's no comments. Okay, great. So yeah, first things first, let's power on the machine. If you are looking for a quiet 3D printer, I would not recommend this thing. This thing needs to stay cool, and it has a giant fan on the bottom that makes a lot of noise. Also, if you're gonna have this in a family room, not a great idea because the resin smells and makes the room smell. So it's just not that great to have where other people are gonna be. But yeah, here are the two options. You got file and settings, and how you control the actual devices. You have a little SD card that goes right inside here. So in settings, you got move, LED, back, and about. Move is how you move this. It is only one moving axle in this entire thing. LED is to just test the plate. I will not be doing that because there is resin on the plate. You do not want to do it with resin on a plate because then you'll have a whole bunch of problems and you'll probably have to replace uh, your plate right here, and that's probably going to be pretty expensive. But you got in about you got the model, the what it is, and the firmware version, and the screen is touchscreen. That's pretty nice. But what will happen is when you put the flash drive into the device after putting in the computer, I will show you the computer then. But if you go to File, it goes into the SD card, and you can select it, and you hit the triangle type. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that it was worth its money because resin gets everywhere. It's probably my fault. Touchscreen is slow, noisy, and what I was most surprised about is this orange casing. Because with this orange casing, it clicks like blocks. But in order to keep the blocks together, they give you these cheap clear rubber bands, which I was pretty upset about. And the setup is not that great. I would have done it myself, but the video would take way too long just to figure this thing out. So yeah, I'll show you the app now, the firmware. In the flash drive, when they give you the flash drive, there will be instructions on the flash drive about how they operate it. So I got a laptop here, and here's the firmware. Uh, it is a pretty cheap firmware, I gotta say. My first experience was not the best with it because, first of all, it never wanted to open until I figured out that you have to right click it and you have to activate administrator or else it wouldn't load. Another thing is it kept glitching out, but I guess it would work. You can only use this firmware, as far as I know, you can only use this firmware for this. And if you lose the firmware off your computer or something, that's going to be a nightmare. Because, first off, it does not, you cannot find it anywhere on the internet. I tried looking for it on the internet, and it just did not work. So you're going to have a hard time trying to get it back after you reset your computer or something. Um, yeah, the ups of this thing is that I like the one axle up and down mechanism. It has only one motor. It has a nice interface. I mean, I guess they had nothing else to do with the interface, but it does have a nice interface. It does look pretty nice after you first unbox it, and it's packaged well. Uh, don't know if this was at all what I was expecting. I was I was expecting way more from this thing. And you just seen that I had a spill. I have a spill. Well, that's okay, because we can just put this thing down on the ground and talk about this. This is probably the worst about everything about this 3D printer. You heard me talking about the rubber bands and stuff. Well, this does not work. Like, I had this thing in no sunlight whatsoever, just lights on, with the cover on properly, and it started hardening the the resin, and I'm almost 100% sure that that's what this is for. Because what else would it be for? Yeah, and also this thing is you need to keep balance like crazy. If you move it just a little bit, it will most likely spill, just like it happened to me. I hate when it spills. uh, I'll have to clean this up later because it's not looking too good. But yeah, if you want to load something, just a heads up for the 3D printer, the software does not allow anything else other than if you save it in STL format, which I guess is okay, but could be a little harder. Uh, nothing, nothing else that I could possibly say about this thing, other than I did not have the greatest experience with it. Could just be me, or it could be the creators of it. But so far, I'm not too pleased. Because get a leak, you could ruin your 3D printer, and bye bye $250. Ugh. So, yeah, I know this was kind of short. Let's see if there's any questions that are being asked about it. No, no questions. All right. So, then yeah. If you have a question, I'd ask me now. Pretty sure I answered this all. Yeah, I'd say for the what's under here is a black light and stuff. I know I might have said that already, but this thing does not have much to it. But the build quality is not great. Okay. If you want to level the thing, you gotta get a screwdriver and you gotta loosen 2 screws right here. And what you'll do is when you go to move, like I said in the beginning, if you hit move, and there will be a level mode. And what you want to do, if you want to do level, you want to do this for almost like, I don't know, like, I guess 15 prints. But you want to take off the plate and loosen the screws, don't take them off. And it'll last, you want to tell it to go down to the bottom of the plate, and what that will do is level it, and while it's down on the flat on the plate, then you tighten the screws and it's level. It's not the best, but gotta live with it. So yeah, the smell is revolting. I said earlier that it doesn't smell too great. Well, it's revolting. So, gonna have one of these things. Just totally put it in another room unless your family's okay with it. So, yeah. This thing does not print quick. You might think with a X, Y, and Z 3D printer, nozzle based, that it would take longer. Well, it's not. It might be like a few minutes, like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes more, less than a normal 3D printer, but it's not that big of a difference. But I guess the important thing is it's reliable. It's not going to stop in the middle of a print. It will print smooth and it will look good on your desk or in an office or in a factory. So, yeah, I'm going to go clean this up. And I hope to see you in another Tech Today video. This is the first for many. I will try to make as many as I can and have a better microphone. But I'm giving it another try. So I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye.